Hi everyone. I'm working on treating all of the corrosion on my Yanmar engine, and I've come across a little problem. Um, it's the pulley for the water pump, and I will show you what the problem is. This is the pulley. I have cleaned it. Used the same method as I used when I was taking the paint off these end caps for the heat exchanger. So they are sitting here waiting for me to assemble the heat exchanger. But this pulley is used on many types of engines, so this type of construction. This is essentially one metal plate that's been shaped into a pulley, and you can see this is the plate going out here like this, and it's folded over this edge and down, creating this groove, and then it goes back out here. So if you look at the inside, this is the plate, and it goes down here, and this groove here, this groove in front of my thumb here, that is actually impossible for me to clean, and I'm pretty sure there is corrosion going on in there, because this part was covered in the stuff from the heat exchanger. So halfway it was really corroded, and I guess the rest of it was not too bad, but I decided to clean off all the corrosion anyway. So yeah, this is what it looks like. So I've tried to figure out a way to do this. So what I did, I will show you. I just switched to a different camera. I made a tool to hold this pulley, and I connected it to the drill. And I'm gonna use this stuff. It's a Volvo part again. I bought some stuff for my car a long time ago, and it's just a little bit left in this one. Been sitting in a locker for years, but figured I was going to try to use this. So this is a high viscosity rust protection oil to protect the car body from corroding in voids in the bodywork inside of constructions and so on. So I want to use this. I want to get it evenly down into this groove and fill up this part here, which is actually a double piece of metal on this side. So yeah, so I figured if I can connect this to the drill and spin it while squirting this oil into this groove, use the centrifugal forces to force the oil deep into this double folded metal plate area. So that's what I'm going to do. I've never tried this before. It's just an idea I had when I was cleaning this and was trying to figure out what can I do. Put a new straw in this one. The first attempt didn't go really well, so we were trying again. So if I put the straw in here now, it collects up this stuff immediately. So I guess it is full. Guys, you can just try and get a little bit more into it. So I think that is as much as it's gonna hold. So put it up like this. So as you can see, it's sloping downwards now. So I can try and reduce the speed. And this stuff should be collected. Well, it is actually perfect. It is absolutely full. Well, so I guess it worked out. So I'm gonna leave this experimental rust protection attempt sitting here overnight. It's quite cold here, so I guess the oil will solidify a little bit. When I paint this, I'm going to paint over this small strip of oil. I hope it's so waxy that the paint will manage to bridge over it. And we're going to clean the rest really well. So it is just an attempt. The worst case scenario is the paint that goes over this stuff will look horrible. But it's on the inside of the water pump wheel, and what it looks like is not really all that important. I just don't want it to rust. So now you can see the rust oil is floating perfectly in this little crack. I will clean up the excess rust oil that is all over this wheel now and all over my phone and everything else. That's okay, it can be cleaned off. See the plastic bag here as well. It's really covered. So yeah. Well, this is the wheel that we screwed to this rust oil into this double plate edge, whatever we should call it, where the metal plate is folded upon itself. And I let this dry for a few days. So now it was good and hard. And I just came out, it's late in the evening. I was just going to paint this real quick. I'll put some rust killer or coalesce on it. And I forgot to bring the camera, but I'm filming this on my phone. So as you can see in this like groove that you can see between the flat disc and V-built section of this pulley, there is a kind of a notch in it, or whatever, which a groove. I just bridged that gap with filling it with this stuff, and it seems to work. I wiped the wheel off with this red spirit. It's like to remove any grease or stuff, and it seemed to be working quite nicely. So I hope the paint will stick. If not, it's not the end of the world, but it went a lot better than I was expecting. So yeah, this is the first coat. I'll put on another one tomorrow, and then a couple of coats of black paint on top of that. So I don't think it should rust after that. And here we have the pulley for the water pump, and also here there is a few spots that I've missed. So I will paint this one out in the daylight now, so I make sure that I don't miss anything. And when it's all done, I'm going to remove the tool that's stuck in the paint in the middle. So that and I will probably tear off some of the paint, and I will just put one coat of this black paint on whatever damage there is to the paint in the center. So yeah, this gap, that's all around here where we put this rust oil waxy stuff in. Seems to hold up pretty well. It's no problem painting it, so yeah, it should be good. So that wax stuff is sealed in there, so it should work out pretty fine. Shouldn't rust into pieces.